Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Did we play well? No. Did we win? Yes. And I will tell you one thing, before going deep diving in all the things that were not good today. If they believe, I believe. If they don't give up, I will not give up. If we go until the end, we go until the end. Se andiamo fino alla fine, andiamo fino alla fine. Ciao Juventini of the world, ciao a tutti. Oh, it was tough. Oh, it was tough, but so important. So important. This game, this win was so important. This game was so important. Again, in the last seconds, again, we don't give up. We don't give up. And we continue to believe in something that is bigger, something that was impossible to believe in 19 games ago, before match day 1, before the end of the first 19 games. Now we have 19 others to play, and they will be difficult, one more than the other, and the next one will be even more difficult than the other one, and the next one even more. It will be a huge mountain to climb, but thanks to the goal of Dusan Vlahovic, thanks to the victory today, thanks to the guys that never gave up, thanks to some tactical changes that solved the big problem that we had in the first half, we were able to do it. We were able to continue to believe. We are able to be here together with all the Juventini of the world celebrating a win and also continuing to believe. We are again at -2 from Inter. If you want to speak about Inter, we will not speak about Inter today. We don't care. Maybe at the end of the video we'll speak about it, but now we focus on ourselves, about Juve, about what we had to do better, about what we did well to go and to have the 3 points. Sorry guys, I'm totally emotional. I'm shaking. I can't think anymore, so it will be a totally confusing 10 first minutes. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for being kind with me. I don't know what is the state of the chat right now. I don't know how you are feeling at home. I can tell you that I have my nerves that are till here, that I was extremely nervous, I was extremely stressed, but that I probably gave up myself and I didn't believe that it was able to do it. But at the 84th minute, I said, we have to do it. I believe in these guys. We can do it. We have to do it. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. And I saw the messages in the Juve chat that were starting. How is it possible that you are losing against that team? How is it possible they are playing with 10 out, Vlahovic out, Allegri out, this, out, that, out, Kostic, out, everyone. It was again a total disaster. And then suddenly I said, stop. Now stop with your toxicity. Stop with your negativity. You want to be negative correctly after the triple whistle, not before. Now in the chat I want support. Now in the chat I want all of you to support the team. I want to hear this triple chest from miles away. I want to hear them. I want Juventini that believe that we can do it, because we already did it against Monza. We already did it against Verona. We already did it so many times, because this team is not perfect. It's far from perfect. But this team, they have one thing that nobody can take away from them. It is the belief. The belief that everything is possible and that we can do it until the end. And we did it. We believed in it. Ciao Juventini of the world for the third time today. Anyway, let me read a bit of your messages. No, let me say first hello to Mark 1, to Ferras Hade, to Lauri Veldheim, to Luiz Capodici, to Stefano Castelli, to GTA Bianconero, to Thomas Makloff. I want a maximum of emotes in the chat. I want whatever you have to. I want to read. I want the chat to do like that. I want a rain of comments. Even if you write +3, 3, 6, 46, plus, whatever you want. I want. Comments. Die. Because this one was important. I want a rain of comments. I want the chat that goes crazy. I want not be able to stabilize my eyes and watch the channel. I want the chat that goes that fast that I can't read them. That's what I want to see. The chat going crazy. Boom, 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 like the goal of Dusan Vlahovic. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I want. That's the chat that I like. This is what we deserve. This is the Juventini that I wanted. The chat. Spam. Because that was important today. Grande ragazzi. I don't know if we will win. It's too far away. Maybe we'll flop tomorrow. Maybe we'll win tomorrow. Maybe we'll flop at the 20th day. We don't know. But one thing I know is that we are here today. and that it was important after so many years. Grande, 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 grande. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, GTA. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Sufjan Gelardino. Thank you, Remy ST. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Ramtin. Thank you, L1G. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. You are just fantastic. So let me read a few messages, otherwise I will be really late. Florian Ristea. Ciao, Florian. Thank you for the 11 months. Even Dusan scored a goal. I think his attitude is unhealthy, always with his hands up, begging for fouls or unhappy on his teammates. I tell you that usually I'm extremely angry with Dusan when he's stopping, when he's going out of the game at a certain moment, ragazzi, because it's already how long? 6 minutes, 29. I didn't even spoke about 2 huge penalties that should have been given. The first one on Kenan Gildis, the second one on Dusan Vlahovic, because the defender, he doesn't care about the ball. He's not watching the ball. He's going with his hip, giving a kick. Ragazzi, if he did it to me, I was at the third stand. I know that in the stadium of Salerno there is no third stand. Well, there, I would have been there. So at a certain moment, basta. It's too big. It's too big to not see. Basta. It is exaggerated. It can't continue like that. Because the defender is going and nobody cares. There is no VAR that is saying, maybe there is something. There is zero review, and this is not normal. When you have a VAR, you check the VAR. Then you can take a decision, but at least you check, because that one, ragazzi, he doesn't care. He goes with his hip and he's pushing Dusan at a certain moment. Basta. You can't stay calm. On the other side, beautiful goal from Dusan. Thank you, Florian. Thank you for Sir Raz, 11 months with us. Big heart, game after game, Juve and non-Juve games. There are controversial decisions. Look, you see, clear penalty on Dusan. Seems like VAR is not working here too. It's never working. It's never working. Never. Except when we score goals. Ciao, Abai. But Beppe, that is normal for Juve. Yeah, I know, but Sam is offering 10 memberships. Thank you, Sam. Grande, Sam. Thank you, Sam. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Sam. I don't know to who you offer them, but thank you, Sam. Stefano Castelli, 26. Oh, ragazzi, I'm going fast because I want to recuperate, but Sam is giving 10 memberships. Do you realize what it is? 10 memberships to people in the chat. Thank you, Stefano Castelli, 26 months. So tough today. I lost some hair and 1 coffee mug. Here is my lucky canard is there. The coffee number 26 is here. Number 26, that is still more than the Scudetti of Inter. But anyway, there is the coffee. I am shaking, I'm crazy, and I already lost all my hair. So Stefano Castelli, welcome to the Bald Club. Sam is also becoming a member for 9 months. What fight. What fight? These guys fight for the shirt. Bad game, but the right attitude. Fino alla fine. I totally agree. Thank you for your 9 months, Stefano. Sam. Pier Portella, that is giving a donation. Thank you. Forza Juve, the confidence for the 2 goal scorers was needed. A Champions-like win on a rainy night in Salerno. You need these kind of wins. These ones, they change your season. These wins, like Verona, like Monza, they are changing you a season because you don't give up. And it was easy to give up after watching Inter Verona of yesterday. I remember a team dressed in blue that years ago, because a last-minute controversial goal, no, it was not even controversial, because of last-minute goal, they went totally crazy, and they lost the Scudetto in a hotel. Could have happened to Juve, but Inter, they received that goal, whatever, they missed the penalty with Thomas Henry, missed the penalty, it's over, we are doing 1-1, it's a crazy night where, give up. Today I saw, you know what, I saw a big difference with the game of Genoa. Was it the game of Genoa? Yeah. You remember how pissed off I was on the game of Genoa? For what reason? Because Max Allegri, I said it, he didn't dare. And I was pissed off for what reason? Because the other ones that were behind us, they were far away. It was time to dare. If you have the one behind you at -1, I understand that you can be a bit safe when the Serie is still long. When they have that gap, it's time to dare. It's time to risk. Say whatever you want, because I'm not happy with how we played the game in the beginning. So mistakes from Max Allegri. But on the other side, you can't blame Allegri today for the changes that he made. Immediately understanding Ealing Jr. instead of a Kostic that was really extremely bad. So big understanding of change. Then changing also Kenan Yildiz. I think it was totally correct to do it because Kenan Yildiz at that moment of the game, he was out of the game. Difficult game for him. And I want to speak about the disgusting behavior of some players in Serie A that are playing against our Kenan Yildiz. They see a talent, they see a future star, and they want to break his career. It's not the first time. Huh? Malinowski, speaking about Genoa, today, Maggiore, they are going, and it's not the first time, every single time that he takes the ball, they go and they say, we will break your career. Looks like they're saying, welcome to Serie A, we will destroy you. Go to Premier League, go to La Liga, go wherever you are, but not here in Serie A, because we will kill you. And this is disgusting. This is not acceptable. I am all in for physical contact. I am all in for being strong, for on the field show your presence, but not disgusting tackle that are nearly about to break the career of some players. So pay attention because this is disgusting. I don't know what you think about that, ragazzi. I wanted to speak about it, but I think that today, we needed these wins because they are changing season. Without any doubt, they are changing seasons. Now we continue with Limo 2000. Proud of Dusan. Last few games he was outstanding. Today he disappeared, but I believe it was extremely difficult today because the team was so high on the pitch, and I will show you in a second all the stats. They were so high on the pitch at a certain moment that it was extremely difficult to find him. And he went out of the game a bit. But then he entered again. And the goal that is... Can we do man of the match? Give me some names of players. I want to put Dusan. So I want to put, of course, Dusan Vlahovic and Yildiz. And Ealing. Vlaho. I can't write anymore. Vlahovic, Ealing Jr., who else? Nah, Danilo is at fault on that goal, and we have to speak about Danilo. And we have to Danilo. Yeah, he did better than in the second half, but that mistake on the first goal is here. There is nobody. You want to put McKennie? No. Huh? But can we put the team that is involving everyone? Team is involving Max, is in everyone. Yeah, let's do team because at the end the team believed in it a lot. Vlahovic, Ealing, or the team. That is everyone. Let me know. BT, thank you, with a simple message, but that is so representative. 20 months without saying proud, with a beautiful heart. Thank you, BT. Matthew, thank you for the donation. Thank you, really appreciate it. Beppe, the first play of the game with Yildiz in the box. How was that not a fault? I don't know. I can't explain myself. If I could explain I would tell you. And in 2 weeks, they will maybe speak about it if they take time to go to Open VAR, the show in Italy on DAZN where they are going with the referees, with the boss of the referees. I'm waiting to understand. Because if they give exactly the same to Lautaro Martinez, to Inter, how is it possible that you're not giving it to Juve? This is the thing. Is it a foul, yes or no? You can discuss. Sometimes you can say, yes, some people can say no, but if the exact things are happening for Inter and you're giving penalty, why not today? Why not today? How is it possible that you are giving a yellow card to Rabiot that is putting that ball away at the end of the game, while yesterday Barella is doing exactly the same? He's not receiving a yellow card. No, ragazzi, then it's not, Beppe is crying, he's not crying. I'm not crying, we are there. 46. We are doing our stuff. We are doing our job. We are fighting. We are there. We are winning game after game after game. That means that we won all the games except a loss of Sassuolo that we are playing next week without McKennie, without Gatti. Problems already. We are doing 3 draws against Bologna, the second game, against Atalanta, the worst game of the season so far for me, even worse than Sassuolo, and Genoa, where we didn't have the balls to dare, let's say things as they are, but for the rest we are doing our job. We are doing our job. So I'm not crying, but how is it possible? Explain me. Tell me what are the differences between one and the other. Explain me. I need to understand. I want to understand. Then if people are able to explain me, I'm open to listen. But then, if every time Every single time you have people that are repeating me the same things. But in Bologna, it's every time this. The only thing in Bologna, Ealing Jr. he made a penalty in the box that was not whistled. I was the first one to say this was a penalty. I was the first one to say it had to be whistled. But don't forget that we had 2 pro-Juve episodes in that same game of Bologna that were not whistled. Don't forget that against Genoa there is a handball that is not whistled, a red card that is not given. Oh, then if you tell me Inter Udinese, Lautaro against Perez, the contact, the punch that is not touching the face, let's be honest, but anyway, the fall from Darmian on Chiesa before they scored a goal, the Lautaro against Lobotka, the penalty from Acerbi on Osimhen that is not whistled, Bishek that is pushing, and the referee, the head of the referee saying, yes, it was a penalty. It's too late, It's too late, Now, Strootman with Genoa. Then, Bastoni, the punch on Duda before the goal. Oh, ragazzi. And I didn't even mention you everything, Then you make difference. Then you can't tell me, Beppe, you are crying. And you know what is the reply every single time? But Bologna, Ealing Jr. It's correct. It was a penalty that had to be given to Bologna. Maybe we would have lost. Maybe we would have won if you were correct in the entire game. But anyway, I'm pissed off. Thank you, Salvatore. Salvatore that, like earlier, Stefano is also, like Sam, is offering also 10 memberships. Grande, Salvatore. Really appreciate it, my friend. Extremely appreciate it. Anthony Vaccaro, are we back? I didn't want to get ahead of myself. Back, it depends what you mean with back. Are we... If back is we won the Scudetto, no, we are not back. We repeat it 1,000 times. Inter has more depth. Inter is strong. Inter is more used to. Inter has a bit of luck this year, apparently. But Inter is on the field. And that's facts. The best attack, the best defense. They can rotate. They have everything for them. So we don't know if we will win the Scudetto. It's far. I don't know. I don't think that we will win the Scudetto. Then if you are telling me, are we back in fighting for the Scudetto? Yes. Yes. We are back to fight for the Scudetto. We are back to never give up. We are back to win games that a year ago we would never have won. And on that one we are back. We are back that we have again started to feel what Juve represent, and not only to feel it and to shit our pants, but to feel it and to show it on the field and transmit it to all the people that are watching and that couldn't wait to see Juventus showing the attributes on the field. And on that one, yes, we are back. Sylvain Lefebvre from Canada, thank you for the donation, my friend. Fino alla fine, proud of the guys. Beppe, what was the main technical differences between today's team and the one that played the 6-1? The first one, there are a lot of differences, but a lot of differences. The first thing is they didn't play with the same team. They didn't play with the same team. It is another Salernitana that the Salernitana that will play in Coppa Italia. 2 total different teams in terms of the people, the men that were playing. 1. Secondly, we played in their home, not in our home. We played in a rainy night, which makes it even more difficult for a player technically like Kenan Yildiz. In the first minute, we saw a Juventus that was fast, aggressive, technique, 10 minutes. And then the field started to be heavy, and it's difficult for technical players. 3. Then they lost 6-1, and they wanted to take revenge. Extremely difficult. Then also us. Us that played with a Kostic on the left, instead of an Ealing Jr. that didn't play well in Coppa Italia. Let's be honest now. Today he changed the game. Today he shows that again, how many times did we say it? When we are back on the score and when we need to come back to equalize or to win, he's the ultimate weapon. He is the ultimate weapon, and there is, I believe, nobody as strong as Ealing to change a game from the bench. When we are led, when we have to secure, it's not for Ealing. When we are led, there is nobody. There is nobody that I know personally that you take from the bench and you say, change the game. Change the game. It's not a guy that you put when you're winning 1-0. But it's the guy that is able from the bench to give you an impact. Today, another change was that we didn't play a 3-5-2. Today we played a 3-4-3 in the first half. If you don't believe me, I will show you this one. I saved the image at the end of the first half. I didn't check the end of the game, but I show you the first half. And then I will tell you a bit of things that today I quote and I heard from Max Allegri. So here, landscape, I go and I put that picture on it, guys. Juventus with the purple dots. You see the purple dots? That's Juventus. Let me put it bigger so that you... why can't I do it? Wait. Here. Okay. So let me put it bigger. Here we go. Okay. So Juventus with the purple dots. And then I will read the other comments. What is Juventus doing? They are playing a 3-4-3 at the end of the first half, for the entire first half, with Kostic wide on the left, with McKennie wide on the right, with Kenan Yildiz, Dusan Vlahovic, and Wea up front. Do you see the three purple dots there? Vlahovic, Wea on the right, Kenan Yildiz on the left, Kostic totally on the left, McKennie totally on the right. Then you have behind Bremer, next to him Gatti, on the left you have Danilo, with double pivot Rabiot and Nicolosi. Today, the first half, we play a 3-4-3. That was working in a way well. Why? For what reason was it working well? Because Juventus was in possession, Juventus was dominant, Juventus was accurate, but there was one big thing that was missing, and I will tell you immediately what it is. Juventus was missing velocity. I was writing down the exact words of Max Allegri during the game. You know that I'm listening to the game without commentary, so I'm able to hear what they are saying. And I heard Max Allegri saying, at the 25th minute, I believe, muovere palla veloce. What does that mean? Move the ball faster. Fast. With the ball has to move faster than what we are doing at the moment. 2, he said, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. I think even if you don't speak Italian, you understood. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. This is what he wanted to see. These triangles, these passes, with the ball that was going fast from one side to the other. Boom, 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 boom. He wanted to go faster because he knew that the game was starting to go asleep. And then he also said, encore. He was motivating the team, giving tactical things to the entire team, but then he was also speaking and motivating the players individually, because he was speaking not anymore in a plural form, but individual form, saying, ancora, muovila, again, move the ball, again, faster, move the ball to singular players. So I believe that what happened in the first half is we had possession, we were playing the 3-4-3, we were dominant in terms of where we were on the field, because you see, again, it's not that I want to lie to you or want to make things more beautiful than they are. We are there, but we were playing slow. And what does it mean? By the way, 47% have voted for a team. Thank you, guys, for the votes. Team is man of the match. But what does that mean? That Juventus is still having difficulties to build the game. Juventus is still having difficulties to build the game. When we need to build the game, when we need to have the ball possession, we have difficulties to create, to move. Look, the goal is coming. Second one, from across. The first one, Dusan misses it. Honestly, Dusan misses it. I don't know who has been given the assist for Ealing Jr. If it's Dusan, it's the craziest assist that I ever saw in my life. But these are the things that changed. Wait, Mindful Zebra, with a beautiful word. 1 year, happy birthday on the channel. Next Gen Women, men team, they won today. We have a good weekend. Let me take that opportunity to say congratulations to our Juventus women. They won today the Coppa Italia against the strongest team of Italy, that is now Roma. Supercoppa. So the winners of Scudetto, Roma, against the winner of Coppa Italia, Juve. We were leading 1-0. They drew with a fantastic goal, 1-1. And then we scored that goal at the 54th minute. That was the decisive goal because we won 2-1. And that was extremely important. Why? Because Roma is stronger. We have 6 points difference with them in Serie A, and it was important to win today. So congratulations to them that is bringing the first trophy again at home, which means that Juventus as a corporate, as a club, not only first team, is uninterruptedly bringing trophies since the season 2011-2012, and we continue. Yes, it's true, the men, that's 2 seasons that we are not bringing any trophies, but we continue to bring trophies. It's with the men, it's with the women, it's with the next gen. Next gen, they won 4-3 against Pescara, that is stronger, that was a vital game. Unfortunately, the under-19 yesterday, they lost, but it is what it is. It can happen, it's a pity. Under-19, I have less worries, and next gen, it's super important. We have Milanisti on the channel with Itunu, that is, I think so, for Milan. You know it, everyone is welcome, but thank you for your donation, double appreciated. If Juve let Inter win the Scudetto this season, I want to be happy with Juve. It's either Juve or Milan. Look at that, thank you. I will tell you one thing. When I saw 2 years ago, when you won the Scudetto, I'm not a Milan fan. At the end, I don't want Milan to win. I don't want Inter to win. I don't want Napoli to win. You know, if there is a team that needs to win the Scudetto, I hope it's Frosinone, Salernitana, whatever, these kind of teams, which will never happen. So sometimes you have to take the bad choices. But that year, I wanted Milan to win it. For what reason? Because that year was disgusting. I don't know. The Milanisti, they are never speaking about it. But that year, I saw all the pro-Inter decision. Milan was about to lose the Scudetto. Huh? Not because of them, because they were doing okay and good, but because of Inter. And nobody's speaking about it. You know why? Because Milan, they won the Scudetto. Milan won the Scudetto, and nobody's speaking about it anymore. Nobody. And that's something that I hope that one day Milanisti, they can back me up with what I'm telling you. And I'm not even defending Juve, because Juve, they were out of the race. It was between Inter, Napoli, and Milan first, before the collapse of Napoli, and then Milan, they won, I believe, the game against Inter, I think. And then they were flying. Luckily for them. Anyway, thank you. If we have the support of Itunu, who am I to say no, I don't want your support? Of course I want your support. Thank you. Hozar, the game today felt longer than my 26 months. 26 months on the channel. Thank you, Hozar. Look, today I'm out. I lost like 2 years of life today. Only today. It went super fast, actually. Everything went super fast. The minute worked super fast. And then when we scored at 2-1, it looks like an eternity. I'm tired. Mark, Milan will come final against Juventus in the Coppa Italia. And Milan are very lucky when it comes to finals. Anyone remember the Champions League final against Milan? Nedved's fault. The fault, no. That's a big one, to say the fault of Nedved. But yeah, the presence of Nedved that was not there changed a lot the game. Mr. Maxon, Kostic is useless against static teams with low block because he has zero creativity and cannot beat his man. He's better in a free-flowing open game where he can... Yeah. You know, I defend Kostic. That is not my favorite player. When I see he's off the ball, dirty work. Because sometimes he's doing it and I think that we don't appreciate enough what he's doing sometimes. But here, what can you say? It's bad, huh? Did you see? Oh, out of mind, huh? Out of mind, ragazzi, and back me up with what I'm saying. The goal against Inter, the first mistake is coming from Kostic, because Kostic is out of position and is not able to recuperate. Then you have a triple foul from Rugani, first that is sliding, I don't know where. You have Bremer foul that is not able to mark Thuram, and then you have Gatti. But first you have also Kostic. But where is it coming? It's not even that individual that is important. It's the side of the field that is again on the right side against Inter. Then we have against Monza, a stupid goal that is coming from that side. It's not Kostic that is at fault there, but it's also a goal that is coming from that side at the 91st minute. Then we play against Frosinone. The ball over Kostic and Danilo. They don't understand each other. They are not fast. And we concede a goal. Today we see the replica of that goal. Today it's exactly the same. Ball on that side over Danilo and Kostic, and they are slow. Then they change the end. It's not the replica of Frosinone because instead of shooting on the goal, they come back, they do passes, and then you have a fantastic, beautiful shot, beautiful goal. Because the striker, the midfielder Maggiore, is taking that ball, controlling it. Bremer is 100% sure that he will take his right foot. Instead, with a slightly movement, he's going with his left. At a certain moment, we can blame Bremer. I don't want to blame Bremer there. I blame Danilo. I blame Kostic. What can you say against Bremer? Sometimes you have also the opponents that are doing a fantastic job, and that is a fantastic, beautiful goal. He's putting it on his left side, and he's going there. What I'm pissed off, it's not the first time. And how many times did we repeat here on the channel that Danilo on the left is a risk? That is not playing well on the left. It's not playing well on the left. How many times did we say it? I'm a big fan of Danilo. I have no problem with Danilo. We said, first of all, since injury, he's dropping his level, and when he's playing on the left, he's not that good. Then I understand that you need to play also Gatti. But then he understood too late, I think. But at the 45th minute, he understood, and he intervened, or he changed the position between Danilo on the right, Rugani in on the left, and Rugani was already much better. With an Ealing Jr. You have an Ealing Jr. that was not taking care of the back because we were led 1-0. Ealing Jr. he could do the thing that he can do the best. Going up. Push. Going up with Rugani that was fast, tranquillo, experienced in the back. This is working. Then you can play with Gatti, Rugani, Bremer. You can play with Danilo, Bremer, Rugani. You can play whatever you want. But Danilo on the left, they understood the problem. Or you have to play with Danilo on the left. I have no problem, but you ask him to stay back. And then you have to play with an Ealing Jr. Not Kostic Danilo there because we have a problem. So this is something that annoyed me a lot. Leo, we don't insult here, but anyway. Styler Z, Danilone is going to play on the right after Jallo comes. But Jallo will not play immediately. Jallo is coming from an ACL. He's not even playing at the moment. So let's see when he will be back. Mario, I think that if we want to fight for the Scudetto, we need to reinforce that left side. Yeah. I don't know if we really missed Locatelli. I think that we interpreted the game in a strange way today with that 3-4-3 that was good in ideas, but slow. We have a freak that tone that is saying Forza Juve. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. Really, really nice. Thank you for our donation, buddy. That is saying, no, because freak, I don't know. Your nickname makes me crazy. If I read it one day, YouTube, they will ban me. So, freak that tone is saying, Forza Juve. Seriously, the refs and VAR, something has to be done. It can't be like this every single week. That's the thing. I always said, you have games where you have against you. You have games that you have pro you. At the end of the Serie A, it should be leveled, okay? Then sometimes, because it's impossible that you finish with 50-50, pro and against, sometimes in some Serie A you have a bit more. Sometimes in other Serie A you have a bit less. It happens. Then if you take a 3-year period, it should level himself, more or less, and you're there. But here it's every week. That penalty against Dusan is for me huge. That fall against Kenan. But you know what is making me furious? It's not even you give a penalty, you don't give a penalty, you give penalty, you don't give a penalty. That's not what is making me pissed off. You know what is really making me pissed off? Is the fact that the exact same episodes are whistled for one team and not whistled for the other team, or fall for one team or not fall for the other. And the differences with the replicas of the same thing are not there. And when you dare to say something, they're saying you're looking for excuses, but excuses when you lose. We are winning, So I'm not looking for excuses. I'm just telling that pay attention because it starts to be a lot. And then they're always coming back with, yeah, but against Bologna, Ealing Junior did a penalty. But it's good. He did a penalty. It happens. 1. Give me more. Give me 15. Give me at least 5 things where it changed. No. They are speaking to me about Rabiot that was offside of what? They are looking the frames of the frames, taking another image instead of the right image. Things out of this world, and this is going crazy. This is making me totally mad and crazy that I understand. And sometimes I say, but you really want to discuss, or you just want to be there to mock me? That's what I'm asking myself. What is the point? Tell me, explain me. And no. Thank you, Freak, that tone. Mohammed Youssef, Habibi, saying me, what happened today was normal for high defense. If we want high attacking football, expect issues in defense. Glad we won after a long fight. Our finishing is a big question. The ref was so weird. Thank you for the nation, Mohammed. Really appreciate it. Look, it's true. When you're playing higher, you can concede. Today, if you look again at that image of the first half, and then we go towards the second half, but if you're looking at that, look, it's like this, it's already clear and evident. Look at how high Kostic is, and look at how high Danilo is. On the other side, you have also there a super high Gatti, but it's McKennie that is playing there, you see? And there is only the number 3 of Salernitana that is on the left. 1 man. And then you have the 87 Candreva. But look at the other side. You have 2 players there because they were higher than Juve. So you can see immediately the problem. And I think that when they watched this one, they said, we change. And then I want to go towards the average position in the entire game to see how it changed. So average position, Juventus, you know it with purple dots, super high. Everyone's super high. But I want to take off. Wait, Kostic. So let me take off Kostic and who went out immediately? Kostic and another player, and Gatti. Kostic and Gatti, and we entered Ealing Junior and Rugani. Immediately. I'm speaking about immediately first. Why can't I? Here. Okay. So I want now to see the substitute here. This is the entire game then with Ealing Junior here, Rugani here. Is this the entire game? Yeah. One. But we need to see the entire team. Otherwise, it's not working. Because when is Milik entering? Miretti. Don't put non-J because he arrived at the end. Miretti with Nicolussi that went out and Yildiz. You see, super high on the field. Super high. With Wea super high on the right. McKennie even higher than in the first half. Look at the intelligent position of Milik. I know that not a lot of time we are appreciating Milik. Not my favorite player, but the intelligence of Milik. Super, super, super important. Look at Dusan Vlahovic here. Miretti, super high as well. His role was to play really in that role of Kenan Yildiz. Super high. Rabiot, that was really smart today, but we didn't see him, but super smart. And the leadership that he has at a certain moment was really impressive. He was really the senior, the leader on the field. Ealing Junior, top game. Then you see Danilo. Look at the position of Danilo. Look at where Danilo is at a certain moment. He's playing, at the end of the game, he's really playing here, which is super high. Of course, it's not central, because the first half he play on the left, second half he play on the right. But the height is super high for one of the 3-man defense. Look at Rugani here. Everyone was there. So you can't say that Juventus, they didn't dominate, they didn't push. Look, 70% ball possession. If you're looking at the stats, 89%, nearly 90% of pass accuracy, 83% pass accuracy in opposition half. So Juventus was doing it. The problem is that we are doing it slow. 18 shots, only 3 on target. That's the same as Salernitana. So there are a lot of things that we have to do much better. But that's... Oh, Mohamed Youssef is saying our finishing is horrible. That's correct, huh? 16% of shot accuracy. If you have 18 attempts, if your first shot on target is coming from Milik, and I believe it was at what minute? It came at minute, the shots on target. Advanced here. You have all the shots from Juve. I would love to see only the shots on target, plus the goals, of course. It's coming here, from here. It's coming at the 63rd minute. First shot on target. The second is coming at the 64th, right after the first. It looks like we needed to shot one time on target. And then you have the goal at the 91st from Dusan Vlahovic with a header. Second consecutive header from Dusan today, by the way. You know that I start now, right now, to count down after how much? 40 minutes of life. And I stay 1 quarter more, and then I have to stop. Also because, is he playing or not, Dean Huijsen? I'm curious to know if he's playing or not, Dean. No. He's not even on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. I'm really curious, huh? What did I write here? The biggest thing. Oh. We spoke about they wanted to kill Kenan Yildiz. We spoke about what Max said, the changes that he made. We spoke about the will of the guys. We spoke about the disaster, Danilo, Kostic combo there on the left. We have to solve that. We have to solve it because that... Danilo is going to play. I know, but we said it. Mark is also saying he's about to... he's been out for nearly 1 year, so... But a huge risk. No. The huge risk, no. You know why? It's not a big risk. I will tell you why. It's quite easy, actually. Because I was reading it, but it's correct. So I will tell you immediately the strategy of how we did it and why it's not even painful. So... we will sell Ranocchia to Palermo for 3 million euro. These 3 million euro we are giving to Lille. We loan out Dean Huijsen to have experience. We make sure that the Giallorossi, because they are pissed off, and the Tifosi from Roma, they look like a small team, because that's the truth. You see? Maxim press conference. I was waiting that I saw the conference. They are not showing the press conference. I was waiting so I could do the press conference live. Anyway, maybe they will do another press conference later. Let's see. What he said, prendiamo gol ogni volta che buttano la palla da lì. Non va bene. But that's what I said. Every time we are conceding goals there on that side. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time it's from there. Every single time. But no. I don't think it's a huge risk that we took there. Boo. You make him inform even if you sell him them for 5 million euro later. If it's not working, it's okay. In the meanwhile, you are growing up. Huijsen at Roma, they are looking like, a small team for 6 months. They are you are obliging them to play him because you know that they have no money. No, I have absolutely no. No, I don't think it's a risk. We were great in anticipating. Then, of course, could be that he's never recuperating, but that's something that we will discover later. But if it's not working, no problem. We took from Roma even their vice captain of the youth that is scoring goals after goal after goal and maybe he will flop. He will flop. No worry. Darius, this win made even my girlfriend jump in the air. You see, Darius, that's a great thing, huh? That's a great thing. I love your girlfriend that is starting to be touched by the Juve emotions. My wife, she said, I'd never score the goal again, the score again before the triple whistle, because when I watch, then I bring bad luck. So I wait until the triple whistle and then I watch what is happening. Nonge looked promising. We can have. Ooh, did you see the vision? Did you see that opening on the right side? The guy, and I'm happy. Oh, for people that are saying, my phone is out. Let me charge it. 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I don't go away. Here. What was I saying? For the people who are saying, we never play the young, we never play the young, we never play the young. Nonje, 1-1. He's entering, he's playing, eh? On the 1-1, eh? He's saying, you know what? Go and play. Go and play. Go and play. Which is, trust on the kid. So I was extremely happy to see that. And the kid is really promising. So you already played with a home shirt. You already played with a away shirt. You played in our home. You played away from home. Today was much more important, I believe, also in terms of impact for him than at home, because at home you win 4-1, you let him play, you say, okay, we don't care. But today on a 1-1 entering is important. Yeah, of course, and there was nobody else because there were 5 field players on the bench, and he played the 5 of them. Never in my life I would have thought he would have played the 5 of them, but he played. No, there was nobody else anymore. Who was subbed out the last one from our players? It was yeah, maybe. Anyway, he plays him, and he did right. He did right. We are lacking of technical finishers. That was really obvious again. Never mind. I love to see the guy fight and doing it. True. Turquoise. I think when Chiesa is back, we can benefit greatly from Yildiz, Vlahovic, and Fede. In parts of the game, yeah, but from the start playing with 3, I don't think so. Also because I heard some rumors, Keane may be loaned out. Then you are with 4, impossible that you play with 3 from the start of the game. Then in some games you will see that it's possible. Is on their Instagram post pre-game. Ooh. Today the missing tempo was a problem. Yeah, clearly Locatelli was missed. He can control tempo. Cambiaso and Chiesa also contribute with tempo. That's something that I wanted to say that I totally forgot. Today we are playing. Don't forget, we are playing without Chiesa, without Cambiaso, without Locatelli. We are playing with players that are at risk of suspension, and at the end they were banned because now we have a problem against Sassuolo. Now we have a problem against Sassuolo because McKennie and Gatti are not there. So who will we play and how will we play? I will already show you. It's nearly done. And Chiesa, I'm not even sure that he will be there. I am not sure that he will be there. Tactical pad. Look, Chiesa, I'm not sure that he will be there for next week. Not sure yet. Could be, but at the moment I am not sure. So wait, let me show you. So we know that Gatti will not be there. McKennie will not be there. So Danilo will be here. Let me check where they are. Rogani will be there. There is no choice anymore. So up. That's next week, not Coppa Italia, guys. This is next week against Sassuolo, okay? Against Sassuolo. I believe that next week we'll play like that. Wait, where is Locatelli? Locatelli. If there is nothing crazy in the meanwhile, because we are playing against Frosinone in Coppa Italia first. I believe that we play like that. Cambiaso, probably he will rest against Frosinone, because he had fever. So probably we will see Cambiaso here. I think that we will continue with Kostic, with Rogani. Ealing could possibly start the game against Frosinone. and then you have, if Chiesa is not there, this is the team you can, if there is no injury, fever, whatever, this is the team against Sassuolo. Ciao, freak. Buonasera, freak. Ciao, Bob from Amsterdam. Max in the press conference, I already read it. Cristiano, sounds like Danilo and Kostic messed up again. Yeah, they did. You were on a plane. Lucky for you. You would have gone totally crazy. Lucola, grande Beppe. What a beautiful message. Look at that. There is from Lou. Lou is saying, Beppe, you know what? Here my donation. Support to the channel. Grande Beppe. Grande Lucola. What else can I say? More than that. Thank you. Sal Pacino, I would put Cambiaso. Where? Cambiaso on the left and Weah on the. I think that we will see Ealing Jr. play on the left against Frosinone with Kostic resting, and I think that on the right side we will see Weah. Ealing Weah against Frosinone in Coppa, because Cambiaso comes from fever, and I think that Kostic will play against Sassuolo. Kostic Sassuolo with Cambiaso that will be back. McKennie will play against Frosinone because he's suspended. Gatti will play against Frosinone. But it's good, on the way. Now we have to win, of course, against Sassuolo. That will be a tough one. Ciao, Joe. Joe Filetti, grande Joe. Rahim, for Ronje Beppe, there was no one else. No, I know there was no one else as a substitute. I know, but he's still entering him. Could have said, no, you don't enter. I play Pinsoglio. Emran, can we talk about how influences Cambias has become? We should have him as a left wing and McKennie on the right, and buy a creative midfielder while the market is open. You know, there is one thing that is starting to make me a bit scared, is this. But today, I told you, today we played Cambiaso was not there. Miretti didn't start. Locatelli was not there. We played with Danilo here. Yildiz, Vlahovic. So today we played with McKennie, Nicolucci. Where is Gatti? Okay, and then you have for too long of the game I saw really, this. But today we played like that, Today we played like that. That's the reality, We played a bit like this today, Like this. They were here because we were super high. This is how we played today. It was really a 3-4-3. But a lot of time I saw Weah playing here and not McKennie. So I saw today more McKennie as a right winger than a center midfielder. Let's check if I'm right or wrong. I'm really curious. Let me check. Well, I will close my other computer. It looks like Max, the press conference is already over. Atalanta is winning. Attenzione. Pay attention. Atalanta winning over Roma. Who scored? Let me check. Cope Manners. Assist Miranchuk. Are you for Roma or Atalanta today, guys? But I want to go to Juve, of course. That one. Napoli lost again 3-0. Mamma mia. I wanted to go towards heat maps of Weston McKennie. Heat map. Take away Salernitana. Up. Juve. All the players. Weston McKennie. Boom. And you see? Don't tell me that today he played as a winger. As a midfielder. Today he didn't play as a midfielder. For Roma. Roma cause of Huisen. Roma. Stefan, my uncle is from Bergamo, so okay. Bravissimo Juve. Ciao Michel! Grande Michel. One last comment. We cannot have Gatti and Weah playing together. Oh, how many times did I say it? But people were pissed off with me. Hey, you don't like Gatti. Hey, you don't Weah. I said, Mark, you are here every single video. You're here every single live. You know how many times did I say it? How many times did I say it? Then they are growing. They are much better than in the beginning of the season. But people, they think that I'm angry with players, that I don't like players or whatever. Oh. Of course, Saraz. This was the first statement I said from the first start of the season. Pay attention, because if we and this is why we have this, because when we goes up, McKennie is covering his side, obliged to, and then you have a Gatti that is super high, and then you leave these spaces. But if you leave spaces here, if you leave spaces there, then we have a problem. Let me check the heat map of another player, Yildiz, today. That was not in big form, but I tell you, I'm absolutely not. And you see, he didn't play as a second striker. He played as a 3-4-3, left there. Because today we changed. Today we didn't play as a 3-5-2. Did someone notice it? That we played the 3-4-3 in the first half. Then it was confusion, everyone in, and let's try to score. But the first half, we played really 3-4-3. Look, today it was extremely tough. Difficult field, extremely physical defenders. They didn't give him a single centimeter. Now it will be the tough part for Yildiz. Now it will be extremely the tough part for Yildiz. Because surprising is one thing. Confirming in Serie A, it's tough. It's extremely tough, especially because now they studied him. Like Sule, that is now having a bit of difficulties because they know him. They start to know him. So, offensively, Sartrik, Wea and McKennie, they worked fantastically well. It's defensively that we have to pay attention. Lasse, we don't know what next year. If I don't even know what we will play against Frosinone on Thursday, imagine next year. I don't know. Borna, the biggest issue I saw today was Hans hiding behind the Salernitana players when we needed him to control the tempo. Loca would have been dropping to take the ball. That's a big difference between Loca and Hans. But Hans is not a defensive midfielder. I saw him in the first half where, honestly, I didn't dislike his performance. I think that we are not looking for him enough. And that's a pity. We did against Monza. We didn't do it against Inter, his first game. And we didn't do it today neither. We are not looking for him enough. We are not involving him enough. And that's a pity because when he has the ball, he's opening right, left, he's seeing game. At a certain moment, he was the biggest threat, trying to dialogue with Dusan. Do you remember? When he's looking for that 1-1, giving the ball to Dusan that is in the box with his back in front of the goal. No, with his back at the goal, receiving ball, instead of doing that 1-2 that Nicolosi is asking, he's actually turning himself to try to go, which is also a possibility, which is also an alternative, so he's trying. But it's a pity that he didn't understand that 1-1, because Nicolosi is actually a player that is there in terms of linking play, being a bit more technical, and can go up, can go with a shot. So that's a pity that we didn't see it. But of course, he has not the capacity of Loca to drop down so much to take the ball with the leadership and start himself from the back. And there you see when one of the three in the back had the ball, he was hiding before in the back of his man. That's true. And that's a big difference with Loca. But how long did Loca need to really understand the movements and what he had to do? So I think it's partial. We don't look for him. He is not ready yet to do the Loca role in how he's interpreting it. And that's a pity. And sometimes, I told you, we didn't understand what he was trying to do. But I would not judge it as a bad game from Hans. But it was not exceptional, and I believe that in a game like that, to dictate the tempo, probably Locatelli would have been better. I appreciate being able to come back from deficits, but we are leaking too many goals. Yeah, but I see also the comment of Tony that is saying, did you notice that since Danilo is back, we are conceding a lot? Yeah, but we said it, We said it, on on that side when he's playing on the left. First of all, we didn't believe that he was 100% yet back, one. And two, on that side, it is in difficulty. And we are always conceding from there. Always conceding from there. So, no, it's not a coincidence. Huh? That's also why at the 45th, it's going on the right. I would have loved... You remember, we were talking about it when we did the live here last time, 2 days ago or 3 days ago. We said, if I was Max, knowing that Ngatti and Danilo are at risk of suspension, I would play Rugani on the left, and then you can play or Gatti or Danilo. If you want to play and continue to play because he needs it, Danilo, after his injury, you play with Danilo and you rest Gatti. Then maybe Danilo would have had that yellow card. Huh? Now it's Gatti, it is what it is. But I would have played Rugani today in the first half. We didn't. We conceded a goal. We had a yellow card. It's a pity. Nico. Grande Nico. And we are rounding up, guys. Huh? I told you 45 minutes. We are already over. We are already doing 1 hour. Nicolotti felt like we would win even after 1-0 fino alla fine. After the 1-0, I said, okay, there is time. Depends how we will enter in the second half. When the second half started and we didn't do a shot until the 63rd, I started to have difficulties to know how and to believe that we would have been able to do it, especially with the Salernitana. That was correctly, because that's how they are trying to defend their 1-0. I said, I don't know. That red card for me was absolutely not a benefit for Juve, because at the end, what they would have done was taking away. In these cases, it's sometimes even worse to play against 10 men. You know why? Because when they play with 11 men, they have like 2 strikers, okay? And even if they defend with 11 men, you still have like 2 strikers. It's not their job to defend. They come to support the team, but it's not their job. Well, today you have one that is a defender, is receiving a red card. He put a defensive player in and he's taking away a striker. So you have one person more that is able to defend because it's his job, and you take away a striker. So it's not changing a lot. Now, it's not a benefit. It's not better to play with 10. But at the end, when it's 1-0 for them and you know that they will defend like that, it started to be really, really complicated. I need to go back to check the celebration on the goal of Dusan because I went totally crazy. By the way, Saraz is saying we never give up. We never give up. We'll give everything until the end. We will never give up. Oh, he wrote what I said. Oh, I wrote it on Twitter, guys. I wrote it on Twitter. Oh, he's copying my tweets now. I said, if they believe, I believe. If they don't give up, I don't give up. Forza Juve. Dusan Vlahovic is saying exactly the same. Dusan, I need some copyright money, I need some copyright money if you're saying exactly the same. No, reserve a moment. Nirai, welcome back as a member on the channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Nirai. Really, really, really appreciate it. And then there is an even. Can we talk about the intelligence of Rabiot? He won the red card and what? And won his game. Again, for that red card, I don't think that red card make us win the game. But Rabiot is. I always defended Rabiot. At a certain moment of his career, I started to defend him because I was starting to see the dirty of the field work. Of course, it's not enough. When you are paying a player 8 million euro a year, it's not enough. So you need more, which he was able to do since last season. Not only the dirty work that nobody sees, but on top of that, also doing the things that we need. On top of the dirty work. And then you combine a great, fantastic player. But today, again, was really intelligent. Oh, he played in a double pivot today with a two-man midfield together with Nicolussi because McKennie was there on the right side. So intelligence was absolutely there. Absolutely. Ciao Giampiero. Beppe. Today, Juve was slow in moving the ball. Yeah, from one side to another. Is this a problem in the middle of the field, or was it because Salernitana was all over in their midfield? I think it's both. We have to take our responsibility that we are not the most precise team on earth. Today we went again in a big precision. which is not always the case with Juve this year. So they try to do the things well, but it's like a baby. When you try to do the thing well, you are a bit more slow. You don't want to take too much risks. While when you are watching a Premier League game, this is one of the big skills and why it's really entertaining to watch some Premier League game. It's when the velocity is super high, the passes are high, and they are accurate, while Juventus is not. Can someone tell me the 6th division team US Revel played today against Paris Saint-Germain at 5:30, and I don't know the score. It's busy now. It's now. I thought it was okay. It's 1-0 for Paris Saint-Germain after 20 minutes. Kylian Mbappé at the 16th. Yeah. No, I was curious. Of course, I was curious. Anyway, it's a 6th division team. Rabiot's pass to West was beautiful. What a shame we didn't score. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another one. Another big one. Yeah. We missed some. Oof. And then that header, he's going at there. You need to go on target. It's a pity. Beppe, why without calendar 2024? What? I don't know. Nirai, I said thank you. Yeah, he will arrive for free. Revel, c'est chez moi, me dit Rémi. Ah, allez, Revel. Okay, guys, I think we covered a lot. Tomorrow is Monday. Tuesday, I have a live on the Juve channel. Don't forget, for the people that are still there and they don't know about it, if you want to support me, go and watch my second channel that I will show you now, that is starting to do well. It's called, you can see it here in big, Football. I know that you are lazy asses, so I will even write it here in the chat for you so that you are able to find it back with a link. Don't forget, second channel with that was a really interesting one about Arda Güler, but also about important things about Real Madrid, Tottenham, but also Serie A. What is he saying, Abay? 1,000 subscribers yet. If not very... No, yeah, we are already at 1,220. 1,220. Which is absolutely not bad. Shorts are going strong. Some beautiful shorts. This one, why a round shaped red card, nearly now 9,000 views. So we have some beautiful things. The one of Buffon, 14,000 views. It's not yet 1 million, huh? But if you want about football, this morning I put a video on, so I'm counting on you. Here I will close, so I have a bit of family time. And then I will be back here tomorrow morning to debrief the day after of Salernitana Juve. Our calendar 2024, I don't know when it will come. Second part of the season, maybe. I still have this one. But that's until December. Now it's over. So probably maybe it's already out. I don't know. Plan for the rest of the evening. Now, I will spend a bit of time with my family because they are up in their room since 4:30 p.m. and now it's nearly 9:30. So it's nearly 5 hours that they are out. So they will come down. We will maybe have dinner. We will watch a bit of Roma Atalanta. Maybe Dean will enter in second half, even if I think I don't know. Who knows? And and then I will continue to celebrate. I need to find back the clip where I celebrate the goal of Dusan. Anyway, grazie Juventini, you are fantastic, you are always fantastic. Grazie, as always, forza Juve.